So auditors, these are the people that go and sit at a police station or stop a police officer and basically get the nose stuck in and try and wind everybody up. Because everyone can sit at home and learn one bit of legislation on law and not know what's going on at all in today's day and age in people's lives, and stick the beak in and think they're experts and try and get an opinion or a view out of the police officers going to work. I watched one other day and they were in a police car park and they approached the police officer and demanded the police officer's name, and the police officer were going into work, and this sort of like confrontation grew. I'm a police officer working 8 hours a week, and I've got a family member at home and children and this sort of thing, and then I'm being engaged with by this person, bloke, whoever it is, sitting in a car park with nothing to do with their lives. So if you've got a job, you're telling me that on your rest day you want to come and sit in a police station car park and wind police up. So basically you probably don't have a job and you've got nothing better to do with your life. You're the type of person that sits in front of a computer wearing the dressing gown all day long, wanking off to pictures Empire Store's catalogues bra section, and no friends. And then when you do sorry about that. Then when you do put it on and you get hundreds of thousands of views and comments, all the people that have the hundreds of thousands of views and comments are the people like you that are still sat in the dressing gown at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and just trying to decide if you should have a wank to Empire Store's catalogue. You are the biggest waste of time going on TV, internet and social media. What is it that you're wanting to get, and what is it they're wanting to get? Are they wanting to get the reaction and upset the bobby? So there's one of them, they're approaching a bobby who stopped searching this lad, and they're saying, what are you doing that for? What power are you searching under this for? Don't give him, ask him his rights, ask him this, and then they pull out this big knife. So it's obviously they don't know what they're on about. It's obviously they don't know the situation that they're invested in. And if it were up to me, I'd just put plug on them all. So I didn't like getting my car filmed. There's been lots of times when I've been on duty and I've stopped certain people and they've said, oh, Officer Pearson, have you still got your red Civic Type R? I don't have it now, unfortunately, but they knew your registration, they knew you lived in a certain area. What have you got in your life that's that interesting, or should I say that boring, that you're wasting time? I'm going to leave my police station on my £40,000 a year job, go back to my expensive house and shag my beautiful girlfriend. You're just going to sit in a car park and all you're going to do is sit on a grass verge outside of a police station and try and wind people up. You serve nothing positive for anybody, and that's basically all I've got to say about that. We can't say, can you cut that out, or don't put that in, it's going to look bad. If they see something illegal, it's watched by the bosses. And regardless of what you say, the bosses aren't going to cover it up when I've done something wrong. And so we're not bothered about being filmed. That's not an issue. People are entitled to film us when we're at work doing his job, but they don't know what we stopped this car for. This car could have weapons in it. It could be linked to a tourist event. It could be linked to a paedophile unit. It could be linked to X, Y, and Z. All they see is us pulling Joe Blogg car and locking him up. They don't know what's going on. So to stick their oar in and get involved in that event, plus their safety and as well. It's bizarre. You don't go to McDonald's, do you? And when they're giving you a burger, ask to see their hygiene certificates. You don't go when you're in hospital and you're going to have surgery, start saying to doctors, yeah, what scalpel are you using? Yeah, you know what I mean? Who's your anaesthetist? What qualifications have you got? I know law. It's like, just leave them alone when they're doing the job. And then after they've done the job, ask them, say, right, I want to know so-and-so, I'm entitled to know X, Y, and Z. But don't come up and talk to me and demand to know my name if you're just going to talk to me for just to try and wind me up. It's not so much that's the issue. It's just sitting outside secure units. They sit outside MI5, MI6. They sit outside Buckingham Palace or Downing Street. They sit outside police stations. You've got to understand that we are police officers just going to work, to pay for things for his family. We don't want then our car with our personal registration plate to go on the channel in front of 100,000 people. But a lot of these people have got children or they've got loved ones. They might be in a specific role. They might be in counter-terrorism. There might be an undercover officer that's on a long-time job on a certain unit that don't want the face to go on TV. And all you're going to do is you're going to go and you're poking someone that doesn't need to be poked. And all you're trying to do is get a reaction out of them. What you film in a police station, why don't you just go film swimming baths? But to sit there and try and get a reaction out of people for nothing, it's back to schoolyard bullying, and you're a bully. That's all it is. You are a bully. You're the big kid that comes in the playground, starts pushing people about, and you know the police officers can't react because it's part of the job.